Hello members, got a different kind of video here. I have some mint sets here I've been needing to go through, and sitting down started to look at some of them for some areas and varieties just to double check and see what's going on here. Um, so I'm going to run through these and just show you what my process is. This is a little different video. I've been trying to get by the coin shop for several weeks and I just haven't been able to. I'm just going to try to get by there this week, but I don't think I will be able to. Um, been wanting to see if there was some coin rolls there that I could pick up and open for you all this month, but I haven't been able to do that. And all the other videos I've tried to make for you has just not worked out. It's just been a tough month for me finding videos and stuff. So what we got here is some mint sets, and we're going to check for some airs and varieties here. So let's get into this right now. Intro, take 473. Cue music. Cue coins.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now pick them up. I'm not rich. All right. So right here, I've got more that I'm probably going to get out. I've got 92s, 95s, and 98s here. I'm just checking out. I'm not expecting anything specific on any of these. A lot of these sets, especially from the 90s, have a reorder form. Has the coins and a little card that just shows the dimensions, the weight, what the the design, who came up with the design, and all the different details, composition and stuff. So what I do is I'll just take and give a quick look for any like airs and stuff on these, like cuds or clip planchets or anything that's out of the ordinary, just real quick. Strike throughs are probably going to be the most common thing you find in the packs here. I'm not seeing anything. You can check that all the mint marks are there as well. Denver's are all on Denver. Philadelphia is all on the Philadelphia ones where they should be. The 1990, the proof set 1990 is the one that is one of the ones you want to look at. So for 92, I'm checking on the back of the penny for the wide, or for the close AM, and that one is a wide there. I've been putting these under the scope to check. That one is a wide as well. You can see the gap between the A and the M there. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but there is a gap there. So that's my process, and I'm just putting them under the scope here and just double checking. And yep, those are it. And usually I like to make sure that they are sandwiched between the cards in there, just to make sure, because that's usually how they come, just for a little bonus added packaging there. So we got one more 92 to look at here. Nothing standing out on these that I can see. And then we're going to check for wide AM. I think I can do this on the camera. Oh, close AM, that's what we're looking for. Oops. That one has a gap. That one has a gap. All right. 95s. We're going to look for some double dice on those. We'll go to the 98s because the 98s are opposite. I'm looking for, these have Philadelphia and Denver. So there's the Denver, there's Philadelphia. I don't, these little penny little markers and stuff, or you can find those everywhere. I don't think anyone's ever looked for any varieties or airs on those. Just be interesting to see if there was actually anything going on with those. I'm not seeing anything happening with these. So on these, we're going to look at 98. They should be close, and we're looking for the wide variety. You see the A and M are almost touching, or look like they're touching. That is how it's supposed to be. those back in this one. So that one's normal. Well, I'm not expecting to find anything on these, but, you know, might as well look. Here's the next 98. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. And not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. So no mint errors, no wrong coins. Because if you find the wrong coin in the wrong pack, or in the wrong spot, you can sell that whole mint set for a nice little increase there. It's a mint error. There is no that one is normal. That one's had the close AM like it should be on the 98. 98, 99, and 2000 all should have a close AM. The variety is the wide AM. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. If you catch anything, do let me know. And I will have to go back and take a look. And that is normal. So that's the close and the wide AMs. Now, 95s. 95, there is double dies on the Philadelphia and Denver that they're going to take a look at. I might have to put those under the scope. We'll see. See how close my camera can get to them. Nothing standing out on these. So let's zoom all the way in. Let's look at this 95. Out of Denver, does not look like a double die up there. You would be able to see, so the 95s, you can see the doubling the most in Any God We Trust, and more so on the date than the Liberty, I believe. And for the 95 Phillies, you can see the doubling more so on Liberty and a little bit on this side of In God We Trust, and a little bit on the date. That one looks normal. Alright. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then gotta see what other sets I have. I think I got 2000s. So I'm gonna check those for some wide AMs as well. And some other dates. 94s we will check for. The double die on the reverse there. Nothing standing out. I'm looking at these coins. I don't see any doubling on the 95s from here. So let's zoom in and take a look. Does not look like doubling. I will double check these under the scope just to make sure. Does not look like doubling. Okay. Put these back in here, and then one more set. There we go. One more set here. Take a quick look. Is there any other things, doubling and stuff that could be on these? Very possibly. Could be some things that haven't been discovered yet. I'm just trying to look real quickly at stuff that has been found or that I know about. Some of the stuff that is probably more widely known about. Okay, that looks like a normal one. And that looks like normal. Alright, well, I am pausing the video and checking on the scope. It's a little hard for me to do both and put it into a video. It's quite a bit of a editing feat for me. I'm not the great photo editor. Let me move these out of the way, grab a few more, and we'll go through a few more. Okay, let's see. I've got 2000. I've got some 72s here. So yeah, let's get going on these. So 72s have a bunch of different double dies that you can find on the Philadelphia. Nothing outstanding here. Looks like we got a little tone on the nickel there. A little tone starting to form. These are definitely darker colored here. Alright, so let's zoom in. Ooh, that 72 has some bubble marks on it. Probably from the, could be from the wash, the mint wash, or, you know, something else. Probably from this blister packet. Not seeing anything stand out. Let me check under the scope real quick. And nope, that is normal. There are, I mean, I could check for repunch mint marks and all kinds of things on these. But yeah, so in 72, the pennies were mentioned in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So there's going to be 3 pennies in these sets. The rest of the coins were just minted in Philadelphia and Denver, I believe. Looks normal on this side. Am I possibly missing out on stuff? 72, I can have no FG on the dollars too, $half, so I need to go back and double check that. I'm seeing the FGs on these ones. So let's check the Philadelphia set here. There's the San Francisco. But let's look at the Philadelphia. This one looks like it's kind of got some. Let's move it around in that blister pack a little bit. Alright, looks like there's some marks in the packaging here. Some spots forming. I'm not seeing any noticeable. Yeah, this one looks like it might have got a little bit of damage from the packs here. I'm not seeing anything noticeable, and under the scope it looks good. I'm pausing the video while I check under the scope real quick so you don't have to sit there and look at that. And I'm not the best at editing videos, and trying to record the microscope and stuff is a bit difficult for me. That, and I'm hard to for me to check hold the camera and do everything I need to do. I'm seeing the FG there. I see the FG there. So the no FG on the 72 is fine. This San Francisco looks quite nice. Denver coin looks like it's got a little discoloration on it. Cent. So let's take a look at the 72. Not seeing anything stand out. It's a pretty nice 72S. I can see some surface imperfections on it. Let me check under the scope real quick. Nope, nothing there. 72S probably look good in an album. And some people like to get these sets to keep them as a set, and then others will get these sets and break them open and put in their albums. Let's take a quick look. I see the FG here and here on the $half. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of the ordinary mint error wise as I'm seeing. Alright. A Denver coin looks pretty nice. Denver cent. And some of these I'm not looking at the surfaces of every single coin. I'm trying to just do a quick overview and look for anything major. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, this one looks like it has a little bit of discoloration on it now. Not seeing any noticeable doubling there. And no double dies on that one that I can tell. Alright. Okay, 2000s. And in 2000s, they did a Philadelphia and Denver set. They put them in different packages. Why? Because they had the state quarters here. All those look normal. You can find some errors on these too, what have you. Then you have the other non-quarters. And what we're going to look at here is we're going to look at the dollar. Just take a quick look at the reverses here. Nothing standing out as major errors. Look for the Wounded Eagle. You should not find extra tail feathers on these because those were only available in the Cheerio set and the Cheerios boxes, and they should not be in these packs at all. Then we're going to look for a wide AM, and that one is close. Alright, so that is the Philly set. I'm just going to go take a quick look at the Denver set, just to see if there were any errors or varieties or anything like that. Nothing standing out here. Nothing standing out here. And a lot of these quarters, these really thin rims, these really thin gaps between the devices and the rims can have a lot of cuds in them. So you can find a lot of cuds on some of these state quarters. These all look normal. Just checking for some errors and varieties there. Alright, that one looks good. We got another Philly we're going to check out. And then I've got 94, and I've got another set under there. I don't know if there's any errors and varieties on the other set. Oh, look at this. See these lines on this dollar? It looks like it got stuck in the crimper. That could be considered a packaging error. Interesting. And you can see on the reverse it's got the same as well. So that is a packaging error. Could be, some people might consider that a mint error, some people just might consider that damage. Let's take a look here. That is normal, and there's no Wounded Eagle. The reverses look normal. So that's an interesting find there. You can find those in some of the coins sometimes. I don't know if that would actually be considered anything substantial or not, but you can find those like this. We're just going to check the Denver coins for any possible issues real quick. I'm not seeing anything stand out. Alright, that one looks normal. Let me get this out of the way and we'll check on the next one. Alright, I made a little room. I've got 93 and 94. I'm sure there's stuff to look for on 93. I just don't know what it is. But we're going to check out these 94s. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Maybe I should have been zoomed in a little bit. Verses look fine. We're going to look for the double die on the reverse of the 94 there. Look fine. Alright, let's zoom way in. And in the last bay, you should see an extra line of the bay there. I'm not seeing it there, but again, I will check under the scope real quick. Yep, nothing there. That one is normal. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. We'll check these 94s. These all look normal to me. Sorry if I'm not holding them the greatest in the to catch the light on every coin. Those all look normal to me as well. Put the Denver down and let's zoom in on Philadelphia. See if we can see anything in the camera. Does not look like it. But again, I'm going to pause here. And under the scope, there is nothing there, as we saw in the camera. One more 94. I'm going to take a quick look at. Whenever I purchase any sets like this, I take a quick look at them like this to see what's going on with them. Is there anything? How the coins look? Anything out of the ordinary? And how's the quality of the coins? This one has like a little carbon spot on it here. This 94. But we're going to check the reverse. And in that last bay, I'm not seeing anything. Same under the scope, nothing. So that's kind of what I do when I get mint sets, is just give them a quick check. A quick once over. 93, I don't think there's anything to look for on 93. I could be wrong. Ooh, this penny has got some discoloration on the surface. Nothing standing out. Now, unfortunately, these sets are not, they're supposed to be sealed, but they're not 100% airproof sealed because of how they seal them. Yep, nothing standing out on those. Now, if there's anything that I should be checking on the 93s, let me know. I'm pretty sure there is some a bit more minor double dies kicking around on them that you can find on some of these, but I don't know all the double dies by hand. The pennies is the one I know the most about. And here's the last 93 set. I'm just going to give a quick look at these for any mint errors, packaging errors. Nothing on this is standing out, so these all look good. Let me see what else I got to go through real quick. Okay, I've got a few more sets here to go through, just to show a couple things here. These are 369 uncirculated sets, and I've got a 62 proof set here. Now on these old sets, it usually has the date here. UC is uncirculated, and P means proof. There, PC is proof coins. Uncirculated coins and proof coins, I'm guessing. I'm guessing what C means, but I do know the U is uncirculated and the P is proof. And so in 69, there are a few different things to look for. Let's just zoom in a little bit. The $50 in these sets is going to be 40% silver in 69. The rest are clad. These are a little bit of a gunkier look. So on the Denver, what we're going to do is zoom in and see, can we see the FG? Yes, we can. And then there's the FGs on both of those. I believe it's the 1969 Denver that you can find the no FG, but I could be wrong. It could be the 69. And then the 69S, we would see the doubling if this was a double die. So that's the other thing to check for. The only other thing you can check for is on quarters and nickels. The nickels, see if the S is doubled. And under the scope, here, this is why I've been pausing it, because I take a second to look here. No doubling on the nickel. That's the San Francisco minted nickel. So they did what? Denver and Philadelphia? Yeah, they only did Denver and Philadelphia. Denver's could have some doubling on it as well. Nope. On the mint marks, repunch mint mark there. So you can check the mint marks and stuff. 69 dime. We're going to check that one for the proof reverse. Does not look like it. So that's what I'm checking for on these. I'm probably going to pause a bit more when I check the others. Let's see, we'll do one more of these, and then I'll do the proof, and then I'll check the last 69 off camera unless I find anything awesome. So here is the 69 sets. Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver mints. Nothing looks out of the ordinary on the obverse. Reverses all look normal. And even on the mint sets, the it's hard to find full steps on these nickels. You can see that one is not a full steps. That one doesn't even have any steps. Jeez. San Francisco. Alright, so the penny, not seeing the double die there. That would be immediately obvious. And then we're going to check the reverses of these just for the FG. I can see the FG. I can see FG. I can see FG. The no FG is just an over polished die there. Alright, so put this one back. I checked under the scope. Nothing looked out of the ordinary on any of the coins under the scope that I checked for. So being 1969s, I believe I've looked at these already. Checking for that double die reverse, or that double die obverse. Alright, so on the proofs, I'm going to just zoom in. So these are out of Philadelphia. Anything 1963 or 1964 proofs and before all came from Philadelphia and not San Francisco. And the penny, you can see, and got some corrosion on it. This package looks like it may not have been fully sealed right there in the corner. You can see how it's kind of bubbled up there. So air was getting into that one. And this one was probably kept in a damp area. But the toning on that nickel looks nice. It's got a really nice purple tone on it. I've seen better, but it looks nice. It's got some tone on the dime. It's toning on that quarter. That Benji still looks pretty clean. There. Is there stuff to look for on the 62s proof sets? Maybe. I don't know what they are. So I'd have to sit there and look that up. But I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. Except for that penny. It got some corrosion on it, unfortunately. But 1962, we have 90% silver, 90% silver, 90% silver. That Benji still looks quite nice. The quarter, nickel, and dime still look pretty good as well. The nickel is a very nice tone on it. Quarter and dime is getting this little brown tone on it. But yeah, that's what you see on the proof sets. And the proof sets, you only get the older sets, you only get the one. Well, on any proof set, you only get the one because it's only made at one location. And from 1968 to present, proof sets are all made in San Francisco. 1964 and prior, all proof sets were made in Philadelphia. So yep, there we go. I've got one more 69 to check, and I will just take a quick look at that while I'm wrapping up here. And if you see anything, let me know. Alright, well, this is a little different of a video. I do hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little something different, something where we do get to check on a few different things. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you found something that interesting or something that you didn't think to check on your proof sets. So yeah. And let me know if you enjoyed the video or not. And if I do get by the coin shop, I will double check, see if I'll try to put out another video for you this month. With what I really want to do is some coin shop rolls if I can get a hold of them. Alright, well, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, helps me out, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. And I want to give a very special thank you to all the viewers who have signed up as members. Thank you very much for going above and beyond to help support the channel. I very, very much appreciate it. If anyone is interested in becoming a member, feel free to check out the link below. Again, thank you very much for your support. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you click on that link right there, it'll help me out. And then I have a couple videos over here that is recommended. So if you would like to watch another one, I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.